You know what it is. Keep on hating. You know what it is. Choke no joke. You know what it is. Want to work out. Gotta get this money. You know what I mean? Got less than 30 days to the cruise. Trying to burn a few pounds to gain a few pounds. Cause I'm going to eat reckless on that cruise. Oh yes I am. All them treats in the diner dash area. I'm on my way. Lick me till I cream. I'm on my way. Gumby. I'm on my way. Razzle dazzle. I'm on my way. Oh yeah, baby. It's gonna be nice. Oh, the wake. I'm on my way. Pizza place. I'm on my way. All my favorite spots. All right, man. I'm coming in there to burn up the dance floor. All right, joke no joke. I'm in the building. All right, how y'all feeling out there? Good morning. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard being consistent. You know what I'm saying? When you be doing so much, you know. But I can't quit on myself. That'd be foolish, wouldn't it? I think you would agree, right? So when people ask me, Choke, what keeps you motivated? I'm gonna quit on me. I don't think so. So, and when I look at the greats like Clarissa Shields and Floyd Mayweather, you know, they get their results from consistency and hard work. So whenever I feel like I'm getting lazy, or I don't want to go to the gym, or I don't want to go walk in the park, a flash of Floyd Mayweather comes in my head. Me seeing him jogging and stuff, me seeing him working out, me seeing him sparring and training in the gym. I'd be like, man, Floyd wouldn't quit because you know he'll get knocked out if he quit. So that keeps me motivated. Shout out to the champ. All right, my little nigga don't get no bigger. All right. Shout out to everybody out there in Vegas. Y'all know what it is. My man Mac. All right. No, yeah. I want to say that I'm proud to announce that my album, Learning from Mistakes 2, is done. Yes, it is done. I'm very happy about that. Um, right now, I'm thinking about Memorial Day weekend, but I think what I'm gonna do for pre-sales is sell hard copies. So all y'all that still got a CD player in your car and you want to get the album before it hit the digital platforms, which I might just wait till the end of the summer to drop it on the digital platforms. I want this to be music to ride by, you know what I mean? People to drive to. So yeah, I might do like maybe 3 months with just CDs. And I know y'all like choke CDs. There ain't nobody got no CDs in their car, choke. A lot of people still do got CDs. I still got a CD player in my car. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I use it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I want to hear my salon CDs. I still pop the salons in on the CD. It sound better. Um, boy, yeah, but I got my album done, and I'm so happy because one of my toughest critics, I ain't gonna say critics, but you know, he critiqued me to make me better, not to hate, is the legendary DJ Toomp. And Toomp got one of the tracks on my album, and I'm telling you, it was very, 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 very hard to get him to even consider uh, working with me because my early music, you know, he was telling me I gotta get my flow tight and stuff. So I'm like, yo, help me, and he did that. You know what I'm saying? I would go to the studio and be confident about something, and go in the studio and bring Toomp in the studio. Nah, that ain't it. Do it over. Ah, you can't do that. Do this, do that, do this. And I ain't gonna give y'all his formula that helped me, but he helped me. So once I got it, it clicked on what he was saying. I just went in and just banged out, boom, boom, because I got it. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics ain't a problem for me, you know. But and a lot of y'all, it's like, yo, choke man, you ain't in the pocket and all types of stuff. But I want to get all y'all that was critiquing that before on this album. I want to see what y'all say. If you can notice the difference. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, learn from student mistakes. Part two. I might give it a subtitle. You know, uh, oh, I just thought of one. Keep that thought to myself. Right. So I got. I'm not gonna give y'all the track listing yet. I say that for another day. But I'm very happy. Shout out to my man Jack Brown. Jack Brown. He produced one, two. He produced two songs on the album, but he the one that was my engineer for it. And he Grammy Award winning producer. You know, worked with like Two Chains and a few other people. You know, but a mix of him and Toomp together helped me get it together. You know, and the good thing about me is I don't have a problem with constructive criticism like a lot of other people. People egos be involved and they don't want to hear nothing from somebody. But for me, I don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? I use it as motivation. You know what I'm saying? If they tell me they don't like it, I ask what makes it better. What am I doing wrong? And let them explain. And then I try to fix it. And, you know, the reaction I got from Toot, you know, listening to the album, you know, it built my confidence up a lot. And the good thing is, I don't care about y'all who say, Oh, you old niggas still rapping. Hip hop ain't got no age limit. Dudes my age still want to hear hip hop, but they don't want to hear what y'all young dudes is talking about because they can't relate. And y'all gonna see that my music has substance. If you didn't notice in the last album, you know what I'm saying? But I got that grown man fire. You know what I mean? I got the grown man fire that the young dudes listen to for the jewels. You know what I'm saying? All the young dudes that ain't got no old heads around or no OGs, I'm the OG on wax. I'm the one they gonna learn from on wax. I'm the one that's gonna save them on wax. You know what I mean? And for you critical ones from on wax, show you pressing vinyl, you know what I mean. Okay? But yeah, so learn from makes learn from mistakes too. This summer, you know, maybe I'll do 4th of July, Independence Day for the digital uh stores. Yeah, that might be even better. Yeah, now let me get on to more pork sausages, more please. More pork lion sausages, more please. Now, pork boy is in the panic mode, and I can understand why he's panicking. You know, I would be panicking too, if you know I allegedly had a hand in the murder of Tupac Shakur. I would be really nervous too that they, the jig is up and people are catching on to me. Yeah, I would be nervous too. You know, I don't know why he keeps with the slander and calling me names. Like that's not even fair, man. You know, I only called him pork butt and porky a couple of hundred times. Why you gonna keep calling me names, man? You know, I know I got him busted. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But you kept lying on me. You know, and they talking these false truths about me. So I have to tell the truth about you, right? So you can act like you're not nervous. You can deflect. I knew you was going live on Wednesday. When I dropped that bomb on you on Tuesday, I knew you was going live. You couldn't wait till Sunday to do another tape. You have to come back immediately and try to clean it up. But you know what you did? You showed everybody you nervous. That's what you did. You shouldn't have came on. You know what I'm saying? You came on because you couldn't let what I say linger for days. You have to try to come and do damage control. But as you can see in the comments, buddy, in your comments, they not jacking that no more. The world knows you's a mark now, Buster. You know what I mean? You know you're a Buster. You mark ass. You're a mark, Lo. Now, listen, take my advice and get off of YouTube because you disrespect people talking about They wear helmets and rode on a little bus. But I'm willing to bet half of them people that you talk down on are way smarter than you are, right? You failed as a cop. You talking about the money you got, the pension you got. How? How? Like, how are you bragging when you didn't even work your full potential? You never made it to the detective. You never made it to sergeant, captain, lieutenant. Nothing. You was a flatfoot, and you retired because your feet was hurting. You know what I mean? And that ain't why you probably retired. You probably retired because, like they said, you was allegedly moving drugs back then in '98 and all that. You know what I mean? Then they said you was running the North drug trade in Compton while PPD had the South. So I'm willing to bet you left the police department because you was about to catch a charge. This is why y'all went, you and your daddy ran the shook for a job because you was in trouble. I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to bet that Porky. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I don't want you to call me names. I don't care. Porky, 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 Porky. And stop acting like your last occupation was police. Your last occupation was drug dealer. Okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if you still moving drugs. Talking about how good you living. How good could you be living? What income do you got other than your pension? You want to tell us something we don't know? Talking about you looking good and you living good. How are you living good off of disability? How much disability? How much pension are you getting? You out here moving that work still, aren't you? What them P's going for? Huh? Yo, Reggie, what I can get a P for, man? Reggie, what you letting them bricks go for, baby? Dirty cop. You the evidence lock, a sneak thief, sitting there on that panel with your father coughing to tell him to shut up. If I was talking, you was like, your dad was like, huh? Why? And then the time he grabbed you like, yo, y'all two dudes don't know. Y'all didn't realize y'all was on camera the whole time. Like, I don't think y'all realized y'all was on camera. Cause we could see all the emotion in you and your dad, bro, when y'all was lying. Your dad's talking about George. I got the George Bush. No, your pops. Your memory is better than Reggie's. I'm telling you, pops, and you know that, pops. Pops, your son gonna send you to jail, bro. Well, he did that already. Let me rephrase that. Pops, he gonna send you to jail again. I know that's your son. I know you want to look out for him, but you too old to be going to sit in jail. You know what I'm saying? You older than what you would have been when on your first conviction. You know what I'm saying? But pops, you know your boy. You know when your boy lying. If we know when your boy lying, pops. Pops, stop doing interviews with him. Stop doing interviews, pops. Pops, you said for years, and I could loop all your interviews together where you said 1 hour. You knew within an hour. You, Sergeant Reynolds, all y'all. I could loop at least 5 to 10 times you yourself. At minimum five. May not be 10, might be excessive. But minimum five, I could loop you at least 5 different interviews saying that. It was an hour, right? And with that being said, pops, you know what I mean? I like all parents, you know, we will do anything for our children. But your son and consistency is going to really get you in trouble, sir. And I know you love your boy, but something ain't right with your boy and his stories, man. They not adding up. You know they're not adding up. You've been saying an hour your whole life or since this situation. And now he trying to tell you 3, 4 hours later, and you got to play along. And you know we're looking at y'all. Y'all, I don't think y'all understand. There was a camera there. We could look at y'all. Y'all done too many interviews to where we know, especially Reggie. We know when Reggie's mad. We know when Reggie's happy. We know when Reggie's being, we know when Reggie's lying. We know when Reggie's. You gotta understand, Reggie. You are a talking head, right? So all we see is your head, right? So all we could do is see your emotions, and you're gonna keep staying on YouTube. And I'm pretty much sure you got a lot of people around you telling you, get off of YouTube, Reggie. I don't know if you're in a contract and you can't, but just like the show you just did, right? Now you're on the stage with your father. The father says it was the hour that you called him, and you told him everything, right? You even told you Orlando name and everything. Your father said that in his interview, right? You're going to correct him on the stage at the City of Seaside event, right? You're going to correct your dad and tell him, oh, my dad, he don't know it wasn't 1 hour. It was 3 to 4 hours, right? And your father looks at you strangely. Y'all need to go back and watch that video. Like, we know y'all body language. Your father looks at you strangely and says, yeah, all right, whatever he said. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why Reggie's here, so he could correct me. I'll be having George Bush moments. No, you didn't, Pops. That's not the first time you said that, Pops. And you're very sharp, and I promise you, your story has been consistent, unless you sit next to Reggie and he corrects you. But everything that you said has been consistent. We've seen all your interviews, sir. We've seen all your interviews. Please, sir, don't let your son get you jammed up. You know what I'm saying? With damn near perjury, bare minimum, if you could get on the stand. You know, and sometimes, as parents, we got to let our kids walk. You know what I'm saying? They might fall, they might get a bump and a bruise, they might even go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But we learn. But never should we put our family at risk. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's doing right now. He's really putting his father at risk by making his father change his story. And everybody's seen these interviews over and over and over. Now, here's where it got bad for you. The show you just did, now you changed the time again. You said, yeah, I know my dad said an hour, but it was 2 to 3 hours. You just told your father it was 3 to 4 hours. Made him correct himself and say, oh yeah, yeah. It was 3 to 4 hours, even though you know you was lying. Now you saying it's 2 to 3 hours. Yo, bro, get off the internet. You're gonna be like Keefy D in jail. And if Keefy D is in jail for lying, if he really was lying, it landed him in jail. And you are consistent, habitual liar. You're the liar of all liars, and you're caught. And now you come on and you say now it was 2 to 3 hours, bro. Why was it even an hour for you to get to anybody? Yet alone 2 to 3 hours. In 3 hours, you drive to Vegas. You could leave Vegas and be in California in 3 hours, bro. That's a fact. So we don't care if it was. It should have took you 15 minutes to leave 662 and go to that crime scene. Period. You was right there at the club, so you can make all these excuses that you want. But the thing is, the inconsistency in your story. You could call us stupid and all that stuff all you want. You could call us out our names. You could joke on our appearances. I'm gonna tell you something. The prosecution don't care what nobody look like. What they gonna care about is what you said in that grand jury. If you've been on YouTube saying anything other than what you said in that grand jury, and we all know you perjured yourself. You lied and said Keefe D pointed a gun at you in the grand jury. You remember that? Knowing it was C Gutter. When you went in the grand jury and you testified to that, you already said before you went to the grand jury on your page, you corrected yourself and said it was C Gutter because Gene told said it was C Gutter. And then C Gutter said it was him, right? And you corrected it on your page and still went to the grand jury knowing you knew the truth and lied and said it was Keefe D. Oh yeah, they got that evidence too. Yeah, they got that evidence too. They got the video of you saying, correcting yourself, saying that was C Gutter, you was wrong before you went to the grand jury. Dummy. I bet you wonder how they got that. But I think you know how they got that. I think you know who's close to the defense in the process. I mean, the investigator to give them that information. That one you ain't even got to think about. But keep talking, and then you want to joke and crack a joke and say they ran up in your house for the murder of Tupac. You think that's funny? Do you understand the power of word, Reggie? Or was that your white boyfriend that did that? I don't think you understand the power of word, brother. I'm not knocking on wood for you. I guarantee you, you jinxed yourself. I guarantee you, you jinxed yourself. The power of word is strong, baby. The power of word is so damn strong. And that's what you said, police gonna run up in your house for the murder of Tupac, right? That's what you said you want to happen. Okay. Let me tell you, I'm gonna give you some few examples, right? Dame Dash made a movie when I was at Rockefeller called Death of a Dynasty, right? What happened to the dynasty, Reggie? It's dead, right? You know what that movie was about? Dame and Jay breaking up over a model chick, and they both having their own separate labels. And one of their artists gets shot, right? Well, Dame Dash had Dame Dash Music Group instead of Rocker Gibraltar in the movie. Jay-Z went on to have Carter Faculty and then ultimately Rock Nation, right? After Rock La Familia and all those other failed labels, right? He go on to do Rock Nation. Who gets shot? Cameron. All in the process of that, right? All because Dame made this movie and thought he would let art imitate life. And guess what happened? Life started imitating the art. So, for you, my friend, you thought it was smart to use that title? Huh? Watch how that come back on you. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. If everybody can see it now, it's only a matter of time for the prosecution to wake up. That's the only person we waiting on to wake up. The rest of us, our eyes can see the glory. I can see clearly now your lies are caught. Yeah, yes, brother. Your lies are caught. Yes, indeed, brother. So you could call me whatever you want. I'll be the good witness. That's your word, right? I'm the good witness. I'll be the good witness. You the last dude in California with an S curl. Uh-huh. So my looking good. Why? Because you just got a new S curl. You Jerry curl from Hollywood Shuffle. If y'all don't know what that is, Google it. That's Reggie with that little. He the last dude in California with an S curl. Because you see all the gray hair on his face and on the side. His hair ain't black up top. You see that slick back? That's S curl. He got a perm. And you know a brother with a perm deserves to get burned. So how you like your cold cream? And the cold in the bowl on the wet dream? Huh? Y'all didn't notice. Look, when you next time you look at him, look at his hair. The nigga got a perm. You know he ain't got no wavy hair like that. Mad because you got a perm. Brother with a perm deserves to get burned, Reggie. So tell me how you like your cold cream and the cone in the bowl or in the wet drink. You father-in-law God. So, like I said, I knew you was going to live. Anybody that talked to me, I told them, yo, watch this dude go live tomorrow night. Why? Because I beat you down so bad you had to come do damage control. But it didn't work. It didn't work. You don't see everybody's hip to your BS. So, Roden Rat Jr., you being a cop and calling somebody snitch is the most hilarious thing. You being a dirty cop and calling somebody a snitch is even more hilarious. You being a federal informant and calling somebody a snitch is out of this universe, bro. Mr. 137, remember the conversation with Phil Carson? Oh, yeah. Shut up, Reggie. I'm trying to protect you, Reggie. No, go ahead and say it. Well, Reggie, do you know what a 137 sauce is? Well, let me tell you, Reggie, that's a rat like you that the feds will never even uh, disclose, not even to another federal agent or a judge. 137 is like you, rat bastard, are ones that get immunity for snitching on Suge in the Biggie murder with the Teresa Swan or Tammy Hawkins situation, sending her up into the jail, wired and stuff, right? And we know you went in there wired too, rat bastard. So, Mr. 137 Source, we been knew you was a rat, and we know you still rat, because you said at the City of Seaside panel that you still working with the police today, and you the reason why Keefy D is in jail, because you coached him and coerced him into going on these different platforms that you set up the interviews for Vlad, Kim Capone, and Art of Dialogue, and you coached him into that. Why did you coach him into that? To give yourself an alibi, allegedly, right? Because you told on them the first night they did it. I'm willing to believe y'all had a deal. He told you about that money, and you was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We want half the bag, allegedly, right? And as soon as y'all did the hit, you called your dad and you put it on them. And they didn't know. Keefy D and them ain't know you was gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know you was gonna go and call and put it on them and snitch on them. You wasn't even there, allegedly, that you did this, right? You wasn't there, but you was able to call your pops and tell him everybody that was there, where they was staying at and where they was going. Who else could have told your father that but you that fast? Who else would have been out there to be able to tell your father that? So you his damn federal, I mean, you you're his informant, even though he already said your name. So once the prosecution can suck it up and say, yo, you know what? Maybe we do need to look at this guy, Reggie Wright Jr. You know what I'm saying? And start having a hard on for Keefy D. They might get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They definitely might get somewhere. Them chasing that Keefy D ghost story that you coached them into allegedly and set him up. I ain't got to say allegedly and set him up to do those interviews to tell on himself. That was you securing, working for the police, securing the conviction that won't come back to you allegedly. But watch how this turn around, baby. You think Suge Knight gonna save you? You think because you back talking to Suge, he gonna save you? Huh? Why would he do that, Reggie? Why you keep threatening Suge? Suge better not be talking to no investigators. You already told on him. You got more to tell? Suge better not be talking to no investigators. Or this. He know he better not be. Why you threatening Suge? What you got on Suge? Huh? You gonna take him down with you? Huh? You already said David Mack didn't work with you. You put David Mack at the scene in Vegas. I hope the prosecution saw that and know to ask you about that. Say, who's David Mack? Why did you put him at the scene and say he did not work for you? I really hope that the prosecution and the investigators are looking at it. Why did you put David Mack at the scene of the Tupac shooting? You know he's light skinned, right? You know he used to rock a bald head, right? And a mustache. And could look like a bitch in the face. No disrespect to him. But from what Gaddafi or Yaki described, that would be David Mack. And ironically, you in 2025 puts David Mack as one of the shooters and then says he didn't work. Well, he didn't work for me. If it was him, whoever said it was him? You the one that always said it was T Brown and Dre and Orlando and Keefe. Now you saying he was David Mack and he didn't work for you. Very interesting. I hope that the prosecution pays attention to that. And I got it just in case you erased it, you know. And I'm sure the other guys out here that's on your head, I'm sure they got it too. Yeah. Why did you put David Mack at the shooting and then say, well, if it's David Mack, he ain't work for Right Way? Really? Okay. And you ain't had nothing to do with this, right? Sure. They got you, buddy. They got you. I want to know what you got on Suge that you keep threatening him. You gonna tell us? We would love to know. It better not be Suge. Suge better not be talking to the investigators. Because I'm telling you, what you gonna do, rat some more? God damn, boy. I thought they ran out of cheese. We should have a cheese shortage instead of the egg shortage. The way you and your man Gene Squill be out here ratting, eating up all the cheese for interviews. Damn shame. But don't worry. Hey John, make sure you save that thumbnail for when they ran up in Reggie's house. Because you're gonna need that. You know, that's a reality waiting to kick in. I'm glad y'all played with that. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all did was make a bunch of people click on your page and know that he got an involvement or is accused of the murder. That was so dumb. Like that was so dumb to cloud chase yourself and to bring in attention that you a murder suspect. Y'all dudes is freaking frack. Like Laura and Hardy. Like y'all dudes is like Mo and Curly without Larry. Like y'all thought that that was a smart idea to put that in the algorithm for for people to click. And now they aware that you are murder a suspect in a murder. Yo, the things these dudes do, like bad enough you be on the internet telling all these stories and snitching on niggas and giving up people gang affiliations and breaking down gang areas and who was in what gang and all. It's bad enough you do all that. You know what I'm saying? It is horrible that you do all that. But now you go and you put in the subject line of your video the heading that you got arrested or your house got raided in connection to the murder of Tupac, and you thought that was funny? Like you thought that we was gonna run to your page to cheer and to run and do a story and believe that. Like, what what benefit did you think you was gonna get out of the most people you got views you got in the whole year in the last 2 years, cloud chasing yourself? Yeah, yo, y'all dudes, nigga, your helmet is tighter and the bus is shorter than anything you or anybody you ever talked about. I don't even understand how y'all look at that as something that will benefit y'all to bring people to your channel. And with all the lies you tell, John got to be setting you up, bro. He got to be. He got to be setting you up, man. He got to be. He got to be, man. Like either you are just super slow, or this guy's setting you up and you don't even see it. But yeah, you'll get it in a minute. Trust me, you will get it in a minute, bro. When you realize this dude's setting you up, it's gonna be way too late. Way too late. And then you're gonna make a killing when you go to jail off of all them videos. 3 miles down, trying to stay consistent, man. Got to get right for the summer, man. I'm gonna put on a few pounds, got a little chunk, but I'll be how you see that chest. Well, Porky, here's where I'll go, but I'm gonna let you know if you think that you're smarter than the world, and because you was able to manipulate a few people, that you're gonna be able to manipulate yourself out of the situation. It's not gonna happen, brother. I promise you. They got a whole year to go through your channel and all the inconsistencies, all the threats. The threats alone is going to be bad for you in court. Remember, you got to get on the stand. You know what I'm saying? You testified in the grand jury. You got to testify. Boy, by the time they done with your testimony, you're going to leave off the stand in handcuffs. Trust me. If you don't see handcuffs before, you're going to get so jammed up like you did in that deposition with the gun for fatal. You see how in that deposition you told one story, and then on YouTube you told a totally different story, bro. The truth has no lies, Reggie. The truth has no lies, Reggie. So if you're lying, what truths are you hiding? I ask you again. If you're lying, and we know you lying, what are the truths that you're hiding, Reggie? We'll find out soon. We'll find out soon. But joke no joke. Y'all know what it is. All right, learn from mistakes too. Drop it shortly. All right. Now I could get to shooting my series now that I got my album done. All right. So if you're in the ATL area and you want to be a part of the series, and you got acting skills or you're inspired to be an actor, hit me up. Choke no joke at Gmail. You know what I mean? Or real choke no joke on Instagram, or choke no joke official on TikTok, or choke no joke on Snapchat. However, just hit me up, and if you got headshots, send me your headshots, and I will consider you. All right. I will be putting together a listening event for my album, and I'll be giving y'all more detail on that in a second. Shout out to everybody that booked the Virgin Voyages birthday cruise. You know what I mean? All the homies is coming to hold it down. All the ladies is coming to party and have a good time. You know what I mean? Can't wait to see y'all on the cruise ship. Bring your sexiest lingerie, your sexiest bathing suits, your sexiest uh, dining outfits. It's gonna be a sexy affair. Don't come to hold up the wall. Come to dance. Bring some comfortable shoes to get your dance on. All right? We're gonna have a great time, and I look forward to seeing y'all, hanging out with y'all, partying with y'all, drinking, swimming, hitting the beach. You know what I'm saying? Doing water sports. Oh man, we're gonna have a good one, baby. Choke no joke. Birthday cruise in April. If you want the information, hit me up at choke no joke at Gmail or real choke no joke on Instagram. All right? You know what I mean? Gotta have a passport. And if you ain't got a passport, that means you're a local. That means you don't want to explore the world. You know what I mean? Don't be a captive to one country. I'm starting the Choke No Joke travel group, CNJ travel group. You see it, and we're going to hit 100 countries. All right, we just gonna bucket the list out. All right, if you wanna get down with the bucket list group and you got a passport, because we're doing only international trips. You know what I mean? We don't grew up in America. We going everywhere. I'm getting ready to book this joint to Thailand for 9 days. Anybody want to go? Right now, it's about 1,500 a person. 9 days in Thailand, round trip from LA. You know what I mean? Flight, hotel, um, free breakfast every morning. All right. Let me know if you want to roll. All right. I'm thinking about going in August. 1,500. 1,500 Thailand, Bangkok. Oh yeah, that's where they go to Bangkok. All right. Let me know. And if you think it's a joke, I ain't even talking to you. But if you see me moving around doing my international joints, you know I get the deals. So Thailand 9 days, 1,500, holla at me. All right, round trip from LA, and that's your flight, your hotel, and free breakfast for 9 days. All right, and the hotel is real nice. You know what I mean? But you gotta get down with Choke No Joke Travel Group for you to get the deal low. You know what I mean? You gotta roll with me. You know what I mean? So any of y'all that's going on a cruise and y'all want the Thailand trip, and then if you want to go, you know, it might be cheaper too for 2 people, but for one person, it's right now it's 14, like just say 1,500. All right, if you want to go, hit me up. All right, Choke No Joke, you know what it is. The Choke No Joke Travel Group. After the cruise, the next trip gonna be Thailand. If you want to go, all right. But and you don't have to pay the whole 1,500 right now, but you're gonna have to put down, I think, at least 350, and then you will have to pay the remainder. If we do August, you're gonna have to pay the remainder by June. So you just pay 350 now. You got May, June, July, August. No, you got to August. I mean July. You got 30 days before the is it 30 days? I think it's 60 days. You got to pay the balance 60 days before the cruise. I mean before the trip. So if you let's see, if we do August, maybe I'll push it back to give people more time. August, what's this? March, April, May, June, July. Oh, you'll have 4 months. Well, yeah, 4 months. I think by July you will have to pay that balance. I'm gonna find out. I'll let y'all know for sure. But I'm probably gonna book mine tomorrow because I've been wanting to go to Thailand. That's on the bucket list. I went to Bali, but I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Phuket. I want to go to all the little nice islands out there. You know, so all my smoke is the weed is legal in Thailand. You know, so if you just want to go a place to just burn it up legally, there you go. It's like Amsterdam now. You heard? But all right, y'all. Joke no joke. I done got my 3 miles in, as you can see. All right. Whew. I'm sweating like crazy on the back of my neck. Let me go jump in the shower. I don't want no spunky neck. You know what I mean? Joke no joke, man. I'll let y'all tomorrow. Well, later in the day. I'll be back on later on tonight. All right? Peace.